to Learn Astrology with Mary. My name is Mary English. In this quick little video today, I'm going to be demonstrating how to make a solar return chart. Now, it's slightly more complicated than a synastry chart. We need to take two things into account: where you were born and where you live now. Now, solar return means the sun goes back to exactly the same position that it was when you were born. And the person that has very kindly volunteered for this webinar, her name is Leah, and we're going to be using her chart. So to get there, you need to go to Free Horoscopes. You scroll over there to Extended Chart Selection. That's the page I'm on. And we've got Leah's details already in my account, and click here to show the chart, making sure that you've got equal house here. Now, as you'll see, Leah was born in Uxbridge. She no longer lives there. So to do a solar return chart, we need to go down to the bottom of the page, and now it's not showing me that. Sorry, let me go back. Let me just go back again. So we're going to do, so that's her natal chart, and then we're going to do solar return. So we go into chart type, and we scroll down, and we go to natal solar return chart with houses. Now, you can have just natal and solar return, or you can just have solar return. I'm going to show you all of them, but we'll just start with solar return. Okay, equal house, still got the right person up there. Click here, badom. Now, what it will calculate, so she was born on Friday the 14th of February 1997 in Uxbridge, which is near London. I live in Bath, and that's not where she lives, and so my account is set to Bath. You need to change at the bottom here, click to choose a different reference place. Now, she lives in Swindon, so we click there and we click on, so I've got Bath, that's where I live, which is not where she lives, and it won't work for a solar return. Let me put Swindon in there, so choose the city, so that's where she's living now. And that should then take us back to the chart that I've just calculated. So this is the birth data. This is the solar return. So she was born on the 14th of February 1997. And the solar return means the sun returns back to exactly the same position it was when whoever it is that you're doing the chart for was born. And so we need to right click. Sorry, just click on it and then right click and save the image. So that is her actual solar return chart, which I will show you more about when we have the webinar. But we have to make two charts for solar return. So that's the solar return. Solar return. I'm going to be going backwards and forwards. Click back to chart selection. So you've chosen the solar return chart with the little asterisk next to it there. So now we go to natal and solar return chart with houses, and I'll just demonstrate what I'm talking about. So click there. So you're going to have two charts. Again, let's just save that. Now, in the center, we've got the natal chart. Okay, and natally, Leah has sun 26 degrees Aquarius, 3 minutes and 38 seconds. For the solar return chart, the computer will calculate for you this year, so this calendar year, so we're the year 2020, we want the sun to be 26 degrees, which it is, and it can't make it to be 3 minutes and 38 seconds. That's just like near enough impossible. So it's rounded it up and it's made it to 4 minutes. So 26 degrees and 4 minutes. And the solar return chart, which I just made a second ago, so we've done the houses. So we've got, this is the natal chart, and this is the sun coming back, but the ascendant is now in a different sign. So all of this we'll learn in the webinar, but you need to make sure you're making two charts. So let me just go back to my desktop. We've got just a solar return chart on its own, so it should say solar return up there, blah blah blah, with the natal stuff in here, because you're doing it for yourself. But you also need to choose the option solar return with houses plus natal. So natal's on the inside and solar return is on the outside, because there's going to be a comparison between the two. But the important thing to remember is that the chart you need to make sure that the degree of your sun, so in Leah's case the sun was 26 degrees in however many minutes, that when you're making your solar return chart, it's still 26 degrees, because that's what it means. The solar is returning, the sun is returning. So lots of things will be different, and that is what we'll discuss in the webinar. So I want you to bring along to the webinar 2 charts. One, just your normal solar return chart, which is this one. And then on the left, you've got natal on the inside and solar return on the outside. Okay, so I'm going to see you Friday. Bye-bye now.